All right, after reading that title, you already know that we're doing Chicken Fajita Skillet Casserole, right? We're making that. So listen, these are the ingredients, and the fun part about this video, we get to make our own tortilla chips. Let's get it. All right, so listen, the first thing we're gonna do is do our tortillas, right? Look, you guys can use whatever oil you would like, you know what I mean? You preferably something cheap. We just wanna go ahead and get these in here. I don't really overcrowd it. You can, you know what I mean? They just chips. 350 degrees, about 360, let them settle down once you put those inside, and you just let them work. Then once you see them starting to try to brown, on the other side, just flip them over. These are good, recipes like this to get somebody that's new, get their confidence going, So you could turn out something good. Now I know y'all thinking about cheese right now and putting some other ingredients on top. You can do all of that, but now instead of buying your chips, why not make your own? And then when you're done, look at that right here. Let me just grab one of these chips. You see that right there? Seasoned front and back. These are gonna be fire. Okay, so now the next step is what we wanna do is prep our veggies, right? So we got an onion, we got the orange bell pepper, and then we got poblanos, right? So what you wanna do is you wanna de-seed these. So I cut these, and I'm gonna cut these right down the middle like this. And then we're gonna thinly slice them. But you see this right here? You wanna get rid of that, folks, because if you don't, you're gonna have some issues with that heat. Now I want you to notice how thin I cut these down. This is what you want, thinly sliced. And then we do the same, for our bell pepper. Now here, I'm heating up my cast iron, right? So I'm gonna be actually making the whole thing in this, but I just like to put a little bit of extra virgin in olive oil. This is infused olive oil that I'm using. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start putting everything in here, and we're gonna start getting our skillet veggies together. All right. Now we start working these in. Getting them down. Let's get them onions down there, let it touch some of that hot skillet. And we only gonna do this for about 4 minutes, folks. All right, so now what you wanna do is you wanna give it a generous pinch of salt. Now, let me see if I can get this veggie so you guys can see it. You can see it's nice, soft. And listen, if it hadn't gotten soft the way you would like it to be, you can always add yourself just a little bit of water inside your pan while it's nice and hot, and you can steam them. Now, if you pre-measured all of your ingredients, right, now you just wanna add the rest of your ingredients as far as your seasonings go, like this, right? So only thing you should have left as far as anything that's dry, and that would be, you wanna have your flour. Now we just work this in like this. Make sure it's all incorporated. Just keep flipping it back and forth. It might leave a little fond on the bottom of your pan, but don't trip. We gonna need that. All right, I'm gonna say after 2 minutes, look at that right there. When you look at it, first of all, when you smell it, the aromatics say fajita right off the bat, right? But when you look at it, right off, that tells you right there that this is fajita style. All right, so now this would be a good time for us to preheat our oven to 375 degrees. Then once you have that done, you see this right here? Remember I said it's gonna leave a little fine in your skillet? That's okay, because we're gonna go ahead and add our butter to this, and we're gonna get it to melt, right? Now you wanna have your fire down on a low fire, right? I'm not burning it. Remember, that was all of our fajita and all of our seasoning. You see that right there? So as soon as this is finished melting, next thing we do is we add our flour. So this will be for everybody that's taking my class on how to make a roux. Now it's all starting to come into play. Once it's all melted, then you come with your flour. Notice how I put in a little bit of flour at a time, right? And we want to keep it moving. You guys can use a whisk if you would like. For me, I like to cook with, I like using a whisk too, but I enjoy really using this rubber spatula. High temp, no melting. Look at that right there. Now we just want this to become a little bit on the golden brown side, right? We don't want to make it dark like we're making a gumbo, right? So I'll just move this around like this. And what we're doing is cooking out that flour taste, folks. And we adding a little bit of color. Now that's picking up all of the fine. You can see little pieces inside of this. This is why you know this is gonna be flavorful. Now here's where I would like to go ahead and raise my flame back up to a medium flame, right? Now, Let me show you guys this right here. You see this right here? This is what we're gonna need. These are our diced tomatoes, and they got green chilies in there. Let's go ahead and open this up, and then we're gonna add it. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and just add my tomatoes in, right? This is what I wanted to see. Now, once you get the tomatoes and they nice and thick, you have no more liquid in there, right? Now you wanna add your broth. This is where it loosens up. Look at the color, right? We get it like this, and now we just want to continue to, stir it, get it to all loosen up, right? We want to make sure, let me check my fire. We want to make sure that we still got a medium flame underneath the bottom. Medium flame protects us, folks, especially if you're new. Gives you all the confidence. It might take a little longer to reach, achieve your goal, but you don't burn nothing, you don't dry nothing out, nothing sticks on the bottom, blah, blah, blah. Now, if you had a medium flame, you want to go about 3 minutes. I'm gonna say 3 minutes to get you there, right? So, you see this right here, it's thickening up, it's nice and creamy. I'm gonna let this continue, because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add my beans. I got pinto beans. What I wanna do is open the can and I wanna drain all of the liquid. I'm gonna turn my fire off and then we're gonna add. Better yet, I'll show you. All right, now, I turned my fire off, right? You can see it there, look. Thick, getting creamy. Now we add our beans. Now, some of you guys are gonna ask like, hey, does it have to be pinto beans? Let me give you a cold mix. It could have been pinto beans, and guess what? We could have did the black beans too. So this is what I would say, man. Usually when I cook, it's really to give you guys an idea. Once you have your idea, you make it one time, you say, oh, next time I'm going to add, and that's how we come up with great dishes, folks. All right, so now with the heat off, we had the beans in here. You guys just seen that I cut down some of the chicken. Now don't forget, this is some of the leftover rotisserie chicken out of the video I just released on 3 ways on how to cook and use, a rotisserie chicken, right? So I had a little extra. Here's another way. This could have been a 4th way. Now what we want to do is just add this to it, right? So you need about 2.5 to 3 cups of chicken. Look at that right there. I know, folks, it just ain't fair. And to be honest with you, I wish I had a large tortilla right now. A flour tortilla, because I rolled myself up a burrito. Look at this right here. Ah, yeah. Now, once I got this, we just even this out, right? Still got a little heat in there. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna put about a cup of this shredded cheese. Remember, folks, I preach, please shred your own cheese for the best results, right? So we just start adding it here. Right, our oven is already preheated to our desired 375 degrees. Right, so look at this right here. Ooh, my goodness, I know you guys want to tear into this already. Right, now we're gonna come with our veggies that we went ahead and sauteed. I'm gonna get in here with my hands, right, and then we just add this on the top. Now I'm gonna take a pause, because I gotta take a picture, because I love the colors, folks. When you see colors like this, you know that the food gonna be great. We putting this over the cheese. Now we finna layer it with them tortillas, and ooh, my goodness. Now, we take our chips and we just start lining these over here just like you see. I really don't have no certain way to do them, You just wanna get them. You don't wanna have to reach too deep, right? Once you got your tortilla chips on there, now you wanna just sprinkle a little bit of cheese on here, right? So you guys get the point. This is just like an over-the-top chicken fajita. Now, you can put as much chicken in here as you would like, but I like for it to have a little bit of an even balance. You guys let me know down in the comment section below, what would you do? You can obviously make this out of ground beef, so I'm gonna leave it like this. I'm not gonna put too much on here. We want to at least be able to tear some of these chips loose, right? We're getting ready to put this in the oven. Then I'm gonna go ahead and finish it when I get done. But right now we put it in there, we're gonna go in the oven for about 15 minutes. All right, and then when it comes out, this is what you have right here. You see why I called it like a casserole slash, skillet. Obviously it's in a skillet. This meets the definition of a casserole, So everything is here. I done dressed it with a little pico de gallo. I'm gonna go ahead and get me a little small spoon, because I'm getting ready to try it. You guys let me know down in the comment section below, how does this look and what would you do to level this up? Now, when I say ooh-wee, this is what I mean. Like, let me just go ahead and grab that. Look at that cheese right there. And then don't forget, we had that bean mixture down at the bottom with the fajita, and all of that on there. So let's get a little bit of that. Some of that chicken. Yeah. And it's hot, folks. I'm not finna ruin my week and burn my tongue, But here we go. You see that right there? Ooh, man, I love my job. Hold on 1 second. All right, so look, no more talking. Let's go ahead and get down and eat.
Hey, let me get that up.
Really, bro? You wait till I'm filming? Come on. Here, you can have it. Hey, so we're gonna let him go ahead and get down. We'll just look at his face. I'm not finna mic him up or nothing.
Yeah.
Just in case he say it don't taste good. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, so there you have it. Let me get him a napkin, then we finna close this video up. Now, I guess we're gonna say it's certified by nephew. Nephew did his thing. And just for the record, listen, that's my real nephew. Hey, so listen, I gotta make another one of these so everybody foaming at the mouth. You know, he back there telling everybody, hey, that's fire, that's him. So listen, I got more chips. Put them right here so you guys can see them. I'm gonna make one more batch, and you know how I leave all these videos. Oh, this time I'm gonna pour myself an ice cold glass of tea, and I'm out. Oh, and that's sweet tea that is. Peace.